Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode number 10 of our Wheel Dynasty here in College Football 26. We have just reached season number 2 and have won back-to-back games against two very tough opponents of Duke and Penn State, both winning at home and on the road. We have 2 straight road games as well. Actually, we have 3 straight road games, technically, if you count Penn State's game. But if we can win these, there is a big possibility that we could be ranked at the end. But if you guys did miss last episode, we started season number 2. We spun a wheel. We can only go after 2-star players for this recruiting class unless we complete our challenge goal in the game, which we did in back-to-back games. So we got to add 2 3-star players, which will be very, very helpful. Hopefully we can get some double or even triple challenges to go after a couple more players. But so far, we're leading on everyone besides one. I don't know why Rutgers is going after a 2-star player, but hey, there's that. But we should be nearing everybody else getting to a commit here pretty soon. Like this Mike linebacker should commit this week, and then we'll start going after these 3 stars in the upcoming parts. So if you guys do want to play in this Dynasty, write a comment down below. We'll get you added in for next season. Name of the player you want to take over, and then of course the name that your player would like to have. And yeah, let's go ahead and spin the wheel for game number 1, and let's see what we're gonna need to do. And we are going to need to get 3 sacks in this game here against Coastal Carolina. I don't think we've done that yet this season. Of course, we've only played 2 games. So let's go ahead and get on to game number 1 here in episode number 10. So we're starting on offense first here in Coastal Carolina and trying to get our 3rd straight win here on the season. We're going to start with a run with Ingram. And Ingram's got a good gain. And again, our season-long goal is to get 1,000 yards rushing from one player. And so far, 2 of them are kind of on pace for that. Now Bowens will get the carry. And he was the transfer in. He only gets a yard. Nothing really else going there for us. 2nd down and 9 from the 40. It looks like this will be a free play because there's a guy off sides. So might as well just try to toss it. It's going to be incomplete, but we'll get 5 free yards due to the offside call. But so far, a pretty decent start to the season with us doing pretty good against Penn State and Duke. We're going to go with another run, this time to Ingram, and Ingram's right up the middle again. Up to the 40. He's already got 2 carries for 32 yards. He's over 140 so far on the season. So from the 40-yard line, throw this one away. That one's incomplete. There's just nobody open. Now Bowens in the backfield. Here on 2nd down and 10. We're going to hand it to him. This time he gets a lot better blocking because he gets 14 yards on the carry. He had over 160 yards last week in the win against Penn State. And we're going to run again. Just right up the middle. He's got a good block, and we're down to the 6. That's a gain of 20 plus. And he's already over 200 yards rushing on the season. And it's 1st and goal. We're going to go ahead and just take off with McCoy. And he's in the end zone for a touchdown. We ran the play action. We did have one guy open, but it was just the running back who was probably only going to get a couple yards. So we decided to take off, and we score a touchdown. So with that, we have a 7-0 lead. And hopefully, we need to get our 3 sacks, but they're going to get a really good return up to the 26-yard line. Could have been a lot more, though. And this thing, it could have been a lot more. They do have a sophomore quarterback in, and I think we're going to send a lot more blitzes today just so we can try to get the sacks. But never know how it can go. We could get the 3 sacks pretty quickly. A 1st and 10, they are going to run it up the middle, and they got nothing on that one. It's 2nd down. Maybe it'll be like a coverage sack or something that we can just get home with only rushing 4. On 2nd down and 10, we're overloading the left side. They're going to run again, and they're going to go nowhere again. It's back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Now we're going to send some pressure here on 3rd and 10. From the 25, man in motion, it's the running back. We're going to send pressure, and we're going to get the first one out of the way. Jaden Gould with the sack, his first of the game, and that's 1 of 3 for this defense. And now Stewart will have a chance to return from the 35-yard line, and he will get maybe up to the 46. So the gain of 11 on the return. And we'll start from there. So short-ish field here for Temple. And on second down, we're going to go ahead and run it up the middle, and we got 8 yards. Now, as I was expecting to go into this game, I thought we were going to be 0-2. But the win against Duke, and then a win against Penn State, which was very surprising. We blew them out as well. Hand off to Ingram, who has a big hole, and that's going to be a touchdown. He was untouched. He's at 78 rushing yards. This two-headed rushing attack has been very, very good here for Temple early this season. And we have a 14-0 lead here on Coastal here in the first quarter. They're going to return out of their own end zone, and we're going to finally make a tackle at the 13. I don't know how in the world he broke that, but I guess he did. So they'll start from the 13-yard line. Let's see what they can do here on first down. They are going to go play action. We're going to send some pressure, and again, can't get home this time, though, and he gets the first down up to the 28. That's their first. Gain of 15. So first and 10 from the 28-yard line. We're going to send some more pressure. They pick it up, and then almost late got there, but just going to get another 20 yards, and there we go with a no-huddle here after getting a big gain on another first down play. Again, we're sending a lot more blitzes just so we can try to get home. Gould's already had 1 sack today. Can he get another? I'm going to really overload this left side. Nope, they're going to run, and he runs right into the blitz. It's a loss of a yard. So now it'll be second down and 11. Now we'll go man coverage. Let's see if this works. Only rushing 4. Man in motion is the tight end. I don't know why our safety's running away there. This one will be a read option, and he's going to run it for 3 yards. That's about it. It's 3rd and 8. And this is where we will send the blitz. Overload this left side here. It's a screen pass to where it's on a blitz. It's a perfect call. And they'll get the first down up to the 36-yard line. They take advantage of us blitzing there. So now it'll be first and 10 from the 36-yard line here for Coastal, trying to make this a 7-point game again. Wide receiver in motion. It's going to be play action. Now they're going to go to him, but Gould is right there, but he misses the tackle. And he's going to gain 9 yards. Now Stewart's down with an injury. So second down and 1 from the 27-yard line. They will run it left side and go absolutely nowhere. It's going to be a loss of a couple. We're going to send another blitz. And both of our safeties down. 3rd down and 3. Pressure does not get home, but they're going to go backwards. Actually, it's back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like it was backwards a little bit, but it will still be a stop on 4th down or on 3rd down to force a field goal attempt, which they will make just barely. But all in all, a 14-3 lead here for Temple, and Forrest will have a chance to return from the 2. And he will get up to the 22. So not too bad on the return. So from the 22-yard line, it'll be first and 10. We are going to run it up the middle where just really no blocks were there. We have already over 100 yards rushing in this game. We're in the first quarter. That's not bad. Second down 8. We're going to go ahead and dump it off to Ingram, who's got the catch and gets out of bounds at the 36. It'll be a first down off the RPO. That's our first completed pass, too, which is kind of funny. But first and 10 from the 36. Go ahead and try to throw it again. That one's going to be incomplete again. The wide receivers really aren't helping us with the blocks, but second down and 10. Throw it left side to Everhart. He's got the catch and more. He's got the first down up to 49. And that will be the end of the first quarter. 14-3 lead here for Temple after one. And hopefully we can continue this lead and hopefully win our third game in a row. And then we'll, of course, have the bye week. And then, 129 rushing yards to -6 so far in this one. It helps that we've had 2 big runs in this game already. Really one from Ingram, but Bowen's almost broke a couple. Here on this run, and as I say that, Bowen's just broke it. 51 to the house, and the second longest run of the game. And just like that, it's 21-3. This running back tandem is crazy. We might have both of our running backs hit 1,000 yards, which will just be insane. Now, unfortunately, we can only go after 2 stars in the portal if we do get the next thing here, which would be the 1,000 yards with our... If we get to add 10 to the recruiting class. But we can only go after the ones that we have to start the season. So if we start the season with 4 stars... You can technically go after 4 stars in the portal, but unfortunately, with us only at 2 stars, we will go after 2 stars in the portal once we hit our 1,000-yard goal. 1st and 10, they're going to rock play action. He almost got hit as, well, he did get hit as he threw. It was almost the second sack for this defense, which there can only be 1 quarter that we do not get a sack. So we definitely need to get that there. 2nd down and 10 from the 32. 7:31 to go here in the first half. We're going to send some pressure, and we almost get our second one of the game. He got hit as we threw, but unfortunately, just a little bit too late. So 3rd down and 10. We're going to overload this left side, where he gets the block, but now we're going to get the sack. KJ Miles with the second one of the game for this defense. Now we just need 1 more in the second half, at least. Even then, we still have 7 minutes to go here, and we could still get one before the end of the half. So we're going to be at the 42-yard line to start this drive, and we have Ingram in, who will get the carry and break a tackle and get the first down. He's at 88 rushing yards on 44 carries. Bowen's over 90. So 1st and 10, we're going to run it just right up the middle. Bowens gets 5, and he's over 100 with just 7 carries. So both these running backs have been insanely good today. I'm going to change up the play here on 2nd down and 5. We're going to go play action. Unroll all the way right, but nobody's open, so we're going to throw that one away. It's 3rd down. No one's been getting open, though. We are 2 of 5 passing the football-wise right now. So on 3rd down, we're going to try to throw it for a first down, which we do not. We get it knocked down incomplete. We're at the 43-yard line. We're just going to go ahead and go for it. This would only be like a 20-yard punt. Maybe 30 if we get it inside the 20, but we have Everhart wide open. It doesn't matter about the punt because we get the first down. He's got 2 catches and 29 yards. He's got most of the passing yards here. But Ingram is in on 1st down. He's going to get the carry and only get a couple. That's probably like his shortest run of the day, and it's still 5, which is still pretty good. 5 carries for 93 yards. So 2nd down and 5. We're going to run left side, cut back with Bowens, and that's a first down. Up to the 15. We're over 109 on the day with just Bowens. We're going to go play action. We have Green open. He's got the catch and the stiff arm and the touchdown. Our first passing one of the game. That's a 15-yard touchdown pass, and it's 28-3. With 5 minutes to go in this first half. Hopefully, Coastal Carolina doesn't turn into the Patriots, because we'd be in trouble if that's the case. So they will take a knee. And again, we just need 1 more sack. I have a feeling they are going to throw the football a lot more today. Which they are throwing here. He had to step up, and it's going to be caught for a first down to 36. Close to getting our third sack of the game, which would have been the challenge complete. And we get another 3-star player added on the board. But on first down, they're going to go play action. And he's going to try to his receiver left side. It's caught, first down up to the 48. So back-to-back first downs here for Coastal. And they've been getting yards. Just when they are behind the sticks, that's when they start struggling a little bit. Try to get a sack there on the RPO. And unfortunately, just a little bit too late. So first and 10 from the 42. Another first down here for Coastal. And again, RPO throw, but White is right there. And it's a gain of only a yard. So second down 9 from the 41. We're going to send some more pressure. Don't get home, and he's going to have the first down. He's over 100 yards passing now here in the second half, or in the second quarter. Almost said second half. It's definitely not the second half just yet. We still got 2 minutes and 50 seconds. They're going to run all the way right side. Cuts back up the right, but nowhere to go. Back to the line of scrimmage. They've been really struggling on the run game. That's why I've been mostly sending a lot more pressure, because they really haven't done anything on the ground. It's mostly been through the air, and that's going to be a gain of 8. It'll be third down and 3. I thought he got to the 22. They were at the 30. So I don't know why it says only a gain of 7 when it really was a gain of 8. But I'm not going to complain. It's third down and 3. From the 22-yard line, they're going to run it on the read option. And he's going to be taking a hit from Gould at the 15. But there's another first down. And somehow running first down for like one of the first times in a while for him. First and 10, it's a screen, and we are just out of reach. I thought that was going to be a pick 6 if we got to that football. Second down 7, we're going to send more pressure. It's a screen, and again, last time they did a screen on a blitz, it worked out for him, but this time it doesn't. We're going to try that same one and see if they do it again. This is third and 10 from the 14. And this defense just needs one more sack on this game, where we don't get it, but that's intercepted by Braham, and we're going to have to start at the half-yard line. So we are starting with the half-yard line, but we get the interception. We're just going to run the football. And hopefully that no one breaks their block pretty quickly. That's not enough for a first down. But Bowens does get 10 on the run. And again, already over 100 yards for him on the day. He'll get the carry again and get the first down. And that will pretty much bring us to the end of the first half. We are going to go ahead and run the screen to Bowens, who will actually lose 3 yards, and that will go ahead and do it for the half. 28-3 lead. We just had to get out of our own end zone, and we did, luckily enough. But we'll start on defense, I believe, first here in the second half. Change of Bowens, 10 carries, 122 yards, averaging 12 yards per carry. We will start on defense. So we need one more sack in 2 quarters, which we have gotten one in the first quarter and one in the second quarter. So hopefully we can get one again. And they will start from the 14-yard line. So we do also have an interception. If that was the forced fumble interception one, that would have been great too. We're going to go ahead and just send the pressure, and there it is. Our third sack of the game, and now we don't got to worry about it. We weren't even supposed to blitz, but they didn't block us, so we might as well just run straight ahead and get the sack. And it's second down and 16 from the 8-yard line. Now they're going to throw over the middle. It is caught and somehow gets all the way down the 33-yard line. It's a pretty good play there from Coastal. And now, from the 23-yard line here in the third quarter, or 33-yard line, They have a pretty good drive going here. Play action pass. They're going to toss this one up deep. And Ibrahim almost had his second pick. But it's going to be knocked down incomplete. We only have 53 passing yards in this game. All have been rushing-wise. With over 200 yards. Sending some more pressure. And we almost get our third one. And that was a bad throw. That was almost our second pick of the game. Could have been, though, our third of the game. If you really think about it. Maybe even fourth. With that long pass there. Another pass, though. Open receiver. I thought 12 was going to go after him, but he did not. It's up to the 36, and that's a first down. All the way down to 36. So Coastal, again, having a decent drive. And they're going to run up the right side and get nothing, really. They get maybe a yard, and now one of their offensive linemen are down. So it's second down and 9 from the 35-yard line. Man in motion. It is the running back. We have him pretty well covered. That's going to be knocked away incomplete. Trying to hit his wide receiver over the middle. It's third down and 9. Again, a sack would push him out of field goal range. This is a screen. And that's going to be incomplete. It's fourth down, and that will force a punt. A punt from the 35-yard line is wild. Because this is going to be like maybe a 10-yard punt. Never mind, it's going to be like a 20. 23-yard punt to be exact. Not a very big punt, but he starts us inside the 15-yard line at the 12. So first and 10, we're going to run it. And unfortunately, we go nowhere this time on the run. We get back to the line of scrimmage. But that is about it. Bones is still in, getting back-to-back carries here. Second down and 10, where we are going to run all the way right side, get stuck on a D lineman. If we would have had the outside there, that was probably going to be a touchdown. Now Ingram is in. We're on third down 11. We're going to get out to Stewart, who has the first, and a spin move, and up to the 27. Really good RPO there to get us that first down. Only got 68 passing yards. Definitely need to get that up here a little bit, but it's going to be another run here with Bowens, and this time, nowhere to go. 13 carries now, only 120 yards. So he's under that 10 yards per carry. Second down and 8, where we're going to go ahead and throw it. But nobody is open. So now it's third down and 8. And I think we're going to go ahead and run an RPO again. See if one of them gets open here. Either Johnson, Fuller, or the run game. I didn't want to throw it. I accidentally pressed the button. It's going to be incomplete, so we have to punt. This is the first time we've had to punt today, though. So punting this one away, and this will go ahead and get them to the 32-yard line. So it'll be first and 10 from here with 4:31 to go here in the third quarter. Man in motion, it is the tight end. They will go play action. And they go to that tight end. And he's got the first down up to 47. Again, they've had some good drives to where they've been going down the field. But then they just really struggle and then can't really do anything. So from the 47, we're going to send a blitz, and they're going to lose 2 yards on the run. Again, the run game just is not existent for them today. And this is why they mostly been passing the football. Second down 12. They will throw it. Over the middle, it's caught, first down and more, and he will get up to the 41. So 3 catches, 32 yards for him is above his season average so far in here in just, again, 2 games. Quick throw to the tight end, it's incomplete. Again, it was an RPO, a quick RPO flat, but he overthrew him. So second down and 10 from the 41-yard line. 3:13 to go here in the game. We're in the third quarter. They're going to toss this one up deep, and it's going to be out of the reach of Ibrahim, and that's a touchdown for Coastal. So Coastal finally gets one back on a go route when we were supposed to be playing deep blues, but apparently we don't decide to run deep blues. So it's 28-10 with 3:07 to go here in the game. And Mason will go ahead and return it from the 2. And he will have a really good return. He's up to the 29. So from the 29-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Let's see if we can go ahead and get some rushing yards now from Ingram, who will get the carry, and will have a lot of yards. And he's up to the 49, a gain of 20. He wasn't even touched until he reached the 49. He's at 6 for 113. Now back to Bowens. And Bowens will have a decent gain of 6. Not bad. He's over 130 rushing yards now. He needs like a gain of 20 to be back to over his 10 yards per carry. And Ingram will get this one. He only gets a yard. It's nice having these two running backs be pretty good because sometimes the passing game just isn't there. 3rd down 3 from the 44. Out on the run. Ingram with a nice catch down to the 29 and stayed in bounds. We're at 83 passing yards now. And we got Bowens in the backfield who will get the carry and unfortunately not get much yards. He only gets 3 yards. So 2nd down 7. Ingram is in, but we're going to go play action. And we try to wait for that crossing route to get open, but they only sent 4. But it felt like they sent more than 4 there. It's 3rd down and 7 from the 26. And we have Johnson Fuller with the catch. He's going to be down to the 12. I feel like we're at 97 passing yards with 2 touchdowns. He's got 1 rushing, of course. But we're going to run it with Bowens, and he's right up the middle, and that's going to be down to the 1. It's 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everhart, we're going to try to get our 2nd passing touchdown today. Everhart's got it, and he's going to be down at the 1. So unable to get in. So it's now 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Well, I tried to keep it, but it didn't let us. And we're going to lose 3 yards with Bowens. And that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter with us up 28-10. So Coastal cuts the lead a little bit, but it's still an 18-point game. I mean, they have 239 passing yards. We have 260 rushing yards. But all we got to do is get a touchdown here and pretty much put the game on ice. It's 3rd and goal from the 4. A lot of people in the same area, and Stewart want to grab. Doe for and everything. And that's a touchdown. And it's 35-10. That pretty much puts the game on ice. 11-play drive that ends in a touchdown as soon as we give up our first touchdown of the game. And man, oh man, has this offense, especially the run game, been pretty good. We only have 100 passing yards in this game, but we have 200 on the ground. 100 by Bowens and 100 by Ingram. They're going to run up the middle for a gain of 6 up to the 23. But they only have 21 rushing yards from their running back on 9 carries. That's not very much. That's less than 3 yards per carry. They're going to throw it on RPO, and I thought we were going to be closer than that, but he gets the 1st down. 247 passing yards on 19 of 27. I mean, he's thrown 27 times. Has not been pretty for those 27 times, but 1st and 10, they're going to have a man in motion. And they're going to throw it. And he's going to lob this one up into the middle, and it's intercepted by Powell. The 2nd pick by this defense. And we're going to be up to the 43. So, Avery Powell gets the 2nd pick. And now we'll have 1st and 10 from the 43, which we're going to run. And unfortunately, no one blocks the Mike linebacker, and we're going to lose 2 yards. Oh, back with Bowens here. 2nd down and 12. We're going to run left side, and this time we get 7 yards. We're just going to run the football here a couple times. Ingram is now in. And he's also over 100 yards. And he's going to be even more over 100 yards with a gain all the way up to the 25, a gain of 14. 8 for 128 with a touchdown. And he's going to get another carry, too. Just this time to the other side, which we're going to cut up the middle and maybe get a yard. That's his shortest run of the game, is a yard. Now Bowen's back in, which he's going to get the carry. And unfortunately, how does he catch up to Bowens there? That's Bowens' 20th carry of the game. He's over 149 yards. And on 3rd and 4. Throw it out to Ingram, who makes a great catch down the 8. So he's even getting involved in the passing game. It's 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. And let's see if we can't score here. We're going to throw it out to our tight end of Clark. He's got the grab, but he's down to this 2. It's a gain of 6, and now he's injured. I feel like he's always injured at this point now. So 2nd down and goal. We're going to hand this off. And that's going to be a touchdown for Bowens. His 2nd of the game. He's over 150 yards. And we're going to run away with this one. It's 42-10 with 4:26 to go. 8 plays, 42-yard drive. And it ends with a touchdown after the interception. A lot of running pretty much on that drive. Torn labrum. So he's out for a while. So from the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And they're going to run left side, and he's going to make a man miss. Gould will make a great tackle at the 36. It'll be a 1st down, though. He's over 30 yards finally on the ground. Garfield is still in, even though this game is 32-point difference. And we are only in week 3. Same play, and this time we make a better one. It's a loss of 2. So back under 30 yards for the running back. 2nd down and 12. They're going to go play action. And he's going to be sacked. How about 1 sack for each quarter? 4 tackles for a loss from Miles today. That's insane. That's a great game from a defensive tackle. 3rd down and 19. They're just going to throw it underneath, and he's going to have a long way to go. He only gets 6 yards, and they're going to go for it here on 4th down and 13 from the 33-yard line. So what are they going to do here on 4th down? Obviously, it's going to be a pass. Just lobs it up, and it's going to be knocked away by White. We could have honestly had that interception, but I didn't want to risk it. So we just knocked it away. So 1st and 10 from the 33. Throw it left side. Everhart's got the grab, but goes nowhere. And that will bring us to about the 2-minute timeout. With a 32-point lead, all we now need is really a 1st down if you want to hold the ball the rest of the time. But we will move to 3-0 on the season, and we might even be ranked after this start. That's going to be thrown to Ingram. How about a touchdown for him? And that's another receiving touchdown of the game. That's 4 catches for 70 yards for Ingram, who already has over 100 yards rushing. Words are hard. But, man, oh man, has this game been insane with how the offense is picked up. The defense has been, of course, insane like always. They're going to start from the 9-yard line. Ohio State destroys Kent State, which is not surprising, but 54 points is UTEP lost by 62. They're going to throw right side. This one's going nowhere. It's game 2. Not everyone can beat Penn State, you know. Iowa State beat Bowling Green, of course. They're going to go with a quick throw, and this is going to go absolutely nowhere. He got hit 3 times. It'll be 3rd down and 10. With only 56 seconds to go. Of course, this is another throw. He's going to lob this one up, and it's caught for a 1st down up the 30. I don't know how that's not intercepted. We tried to play the ball. Damon let us play the ball, but trying to get our 3rd pick of the game. 1st and 10, it's a screen. And we are there immediately with Brown. It's a loss of a yard. And this will probably bring us to the end of the game, where Temple will win 49-10. We'll move to 3-0 here on the season. The challenge was complete, so again, we get to add a 3-star player to the board for recruiting-wise, which will definitely help us out because 2 stars really aren't going to cut it, especially in year number 2. But looking at the stats here of the game, McCoy went 14 of 21, 151 with 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Bowens 21 for 151 with 2 touchdowns. Ingram 9 for 129 with a touchdown. And McCoy 1 for 6 with a touchdown. Receiving-wise, Ingram 4 for 70 with a touchdown. Everhart 4 for 30. Stewart 2 for 19 with a touchdown. Clark 1 for 6. Fuller 1 for 14. Green 1 for 15 with a touchdown. And Bowens 1 for -3. Defensive-wise, Gould and Culp led the team with 7 tackles. Miles had 4 for a loss and 2 sacks, with Alulu and Gould with a sack as well. We had 2 interceptions. Powell and Ibrahim, of course, we probably could have a lot more. We had 3 pass deflections, no forced fumbles, no block kicks, no safeties, no defensive touchdowns. We were perfect on the day for kicking-wise, 7 of 7 from Glassburn. Punting-wise, he punted once for 43 yards. We had 3 kick returns, 1 for the longest of 27, and punt returns we had 2 for the longest being 11. But again, we get to add a 3-star player now to the board, and we'll, of course, go in and add that right now because we are definitely going to need it. We should have a couple people commit this week, probably only 1, so we'll get to add that. And, of course, I wish I could go after a 4-star, but we can't. So, but we do need a running back. That's a north-south blocker. I don't like those archetypes. We do like the east-west playmakers, but we could see if there's anyone interested in coming here. Elusive bruiser, though, maybe the option. Coach Prestige, we'll add him on. So, right now we have 3 completed challenges. We have Thrasher, Obi, and Regan available for us to go after once we get anyone signed here. So let's go on to next week, which I'm pretty sure is a bye week into week 4. And I think then we get into conference play, which we do sign McCargo as well. But we did lose Blum, so we will have to go after another 2-star. We are now ranked again. So with that, we can take off Blum. What we do have to go after another 2-star player because we have to go 2 stars to start. And I think now we can just go after really anyone here. I don't need a punter. We could go after another receiver. Oh, Thrasher now because of playing style. So we'll move Thrasher and go after another one. So let's get him his 50 points. And then we'll go after their running back with 50 because right now we're like 5th. We need to be higher. Let's go after another 3-star because unfortunately deal breakers that we are unable to change. Let's go after another will linebacker. We'll just place one with another one. So that will be that. On to week number 5 here with Temple. We'll just go right past the bye week, which we do sign another player. We signed Godwin. Almost said Goodwin. It's Godwin. And Oberg, the left guard. So a defensive tackle, and now another will linebacker has, yeah, so we're going to have to go after another one. Although, again, Huber doesn't want to come here. He wants to go to Rutgers. But we will go after another player once again. So let's go back to the 3 stars, and hopefully we can find another player that doesn't have any offers. We could go after the free safety, but he's a JUCO sophomore. Let's go after the edge. We are number 7 on his board. Let's go ahead and do that. Once we get another person signed, we'll go offer scholarships. But now let's head into another week where we get to add another challenge here. Let's shuffle this real quick so we don't try to get the same challenge here. And challenge for game number 2. We did this in game 1. We'll go ahead, or in week 1. We're going to go not this one because I'd like to do an episode without the same challenge at least. There we go. This is going to be the same thing. We're going to go with an interception or a forced fumble here against USF. So the defense is really going to have to come up clutch here to get an interception or a forced fumble. So let's get on to game number 2 here with Temple. We're on defense first here in this one. And let's hopefully get our interception or forced fumble to start. They're going to throw it here on first down, and we're going to get a sack to start the game. Badmus gets the sack, and already it's second down and 16 from the 19-yard line. The loss of 6 to start the game. They're going to throw it here on second down. Quick throw, it's caught, but it's only going to be a gain of 2. It's third down. So already, this defense has already gotten them to a 3rd and long. Which then they're going to throw it again. Throws it right side, and it should have been picked by Culp. And that would have been great because we would have had the interception to start the game. But unfortunately, they will punt this one away to us, where we're going to try to call a fair catch, but we still get a couple yards. Where we are going to start from the 45-yard line. So on first down and 10 from the 45-yard line, let's go ahead and get started with a run. Here from Bowen, just right up the gut. And he's got a big gain up to the 39, a gain of 16, and that's an excellent start. Just a fantastic start to this game with Bowens. First and 10. Running up the middle, and again with them. Again, another really good gain of 14. We were already 30 yards in. From the 25-yard line, it's first and 10. Just dump this off to Everhart. We had our tight end open, but we're going to get all the way down to 3. It is first and goal from the 3-yard line. Well, again, this one's going to go nowhere, and Bowen's going to lose a bunch of yards. So it's now second and goal from the 8-yard line. Now Ingram is in, who will get the carry, and our left guard kind of pushed him into us there. It'll be third and goal from the 8-yard line. So we had all the way down to 3. And we've gone backwards. They're going to send a blitz. We hit Johnson, Fuller, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. That's a great play. He gets the touchdown. And we take an early 7-0 lead. A 6-play, 2-minute drive. That ends in a touchdown. Georgia and Louisville are playing each other. So one of the top 10 teams, is going to lose. They will take a knee. Indiana lost against Michigan. So first and 10 from the 25. We'll go ahead and only send 3. They're going to throw it here. Could have the chance for our interception. He's going to toss this one up deep. And it's incomplete, almost picked again. The second time that we could have had an interception, and it just falls incomplete. We're going to get one if this quarterback continues to throw it into dangerous situations. Now it's going to be a normal run, and Stewart with a great tackle because that saved a first and more. It's third down and 8. From the 27, they go 5 wide. Have not really done much today. They're going to throw it. And he's got a wide open receiver. And just like that, USF is down to the 25 of ours. It's a gain of 50 on the play. Maybe even more. But from the 25-yard line, first and 10. They're going to run it up the middle, and this time we make a great play after a gain of only 4. But again, they're going to run no huddle. And we're just going to go ahead and press them and see if we can't maybe force another bad throw. It's second down and 6. They're going to go play action. Quick throw. It's caught. Touchdown. And USF, after really did nothing in the first drive and a half there, all of a sudden get a big play. And then a couple plays later, they're in the end zone. So it's 7-7. I mean, USF is 3-1. They're a good team. So Forrest from about the 2 will have a chance to return, and he will get up to the 24. So a pretty good start there for us if we can get going here on this drive. Bowen's in the backfield. We'll get the carry, and he will go right instead of left and gets 5 yards. Nothing too shabby there. But it's 2nd down and 5. This time will be to Ingram, and he's got the first. And now he's injured. Fantastic. Well, looks like the 1,000-yard is going to have to be from Bowens. We're going to have to cut right. This is going nowhere. It's going to be a loss of a yard. So 2nd down and 11. Don't know why our 2 wide receivers were running back in. Elbow sprain. He'll be back soon, so that's good. He's not going to be out for a long time. But here we have a 3rd and 7. Needing a play here on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's Everhart. Nice grab, 1st down up to the 44. So we extend the drive. We have a 1st and 10. We're going to give it to Bowens, who is going to have a couple. He gets 3. He's at 33 rushing yards. I know he is over, I think he's close to 400 on the season so far. 2nd down. Wide open is Johnson Fuller, who already has 1 touchdown today. He's down to the 10. 2nd catch for 39 yards now, and he's already got the touchdown. 1st and 10 from the 10. Throw it out to Bowens, who's going to get maybe back to the line. Actually loses a yard. And again, blocks just aren't there. 2nd down 11. Rock a screen, but this one's incomplete. It's 3rd and 11. And now again, we get down to near the red zone. And now it's 3rd down and 11. Right over the middle of the field, it's Johnson Fuller, and he's having a career game. His 2nd touchdown of the game already. He's just wide open. That's 14-7. So with that, a pretty good start to the season, or to the game here. And Johnson Fuller is showing out why he could be our number 1 receiver for quite a long time. He's only a freshman as well. So 1st and 10 for the 25. Let's see if we can't get an interception or our first fumble here. Which they are going to run it up the middle. And a big hit will get them down after a gain of 5. They're going to run no huddle, so we're going to have a lot of time really on defense to try to get this interception. Running right side again, and he breaks the tackle, and he's got the first up to the 37. Now he is, nope, they have an offensive lineman injured. Don't know how in the world he broke a tackle, though, from a defensive lineman, but we're not going to talk about it. Man in motion, it is the tight end. Going to run it, and that's a big hit. But he does not fumble the football. Someone's going to fumble, or he's going to throw a pick. Play action, just right over the middle of the field. Another big hit. Down to 48. They will run no huddle, and let's see what they do here. Will they snap it before they end the first? The answer to that question is yes. And it's going to be to the running back, who is going to break a tackle, but then be back at the line of scrimmage. So nothing really happened there. But looking at the quarterback comparison, both were kind of close in passing yards. Both of them have a passing touchdown. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 48-yard line. Again, trying to get our interception or force fumble here or something. They go play action. He's got nowhere to go, so he's going to take off, and he's going to get 5 yards. So 3rd down and 5. From the 44-yard line. Which he's going to run around, and he's going to be hit from behind. He's going to get a yard or 2. But it will be 4th down. And they're going to go for it here on 4th down as well. They're going to throw it. And he's going to throw it. It's intercepted, and there it is. Culp gets the pick. He's going to be all the way down to the 45. And like I said prior, he's been throwing it into bad situations the entire game. And this time we get it. Challenge is complete. So running up the middle, we get 3 yards. Nothing really going there for Mason. We only got 2 carries for 2 yards. Now Bowens is in. So we're going to run up the middle, and Bowens gets a stiff arm and gets the first down up to 32. 6 carries, 43 yards. We're going to throw it. They have an instant free rusher, but we have Everhart open. That's a first down up to 21. We're over 100 passing yards here in this game. Maybe the passing game is going to be the key factor for this one. From the 21-yard line, we have Mason, who's going to be down to the 5-yard line. Almost said the 6. It looked like either or. But it's 1st and goal from the 5, where we are going to toss it out to Green, who's going to get us down to the 3. 2nd and goal. We're going to try to hit our other tight end of Kush, but this one's dropped incomplete. It's 3rd and goal. That one had a lot of people around, so I'm not really surprised here. 3rd down and goal from the 3, where we are going to throw it, and that's going to be incomplete. This is a really bad spot. They want us to go for it. So on 4th and goal. Wide open receiver. Touchdown. I don't even know who that was. Was that Sedge for the touchdown? I have to take a look because I'm pretty sure that was. I think that's his first touchdown of the season. No, it's... Why is it showing USF? I did Temple. It is Sledge with the touchdown. Let's go. His first of the season, I'm pretty sure. I know first of the game. I mean, he was wide open. Another freshman receiver getting a touchdown. And they will return it. And they'll be at the 20-yard line. With 4:59 to go here in the third quarter, in the first half. They're going to run it, and he got stuck, which was really good for us, because if he didn't, that would have been a touchdown. Because he was going to be wide open. Now he's going to try to throw it. This one's incomplete. And now Skies is injured. Or Sykes the 4th. I don't know why I said Skies. That's definitely not how you say Skies. 3rd down 11 from the 18-yard line. 4:38 to go here in the first half. Man in motion is the tight end. They go play action. Right over the middle of the field. It's caught, first down up to the 32. They are down 14 points. And we get ball to start the second half. So from the 32, it is 1st and 10. We've already got our pick of the game, so we are solid there. Quick throw, and how about another one? This one's going to be for a touchdown. White is in the end zone. It's a pick 6. I think our first pick 6 of the season. Jet White. It's 28-7. A big interception. And it could have been a lot more than just 1 or 2 today. It could have been 3 and maybe even 4 if you really think about it. But we get the interceptions. So on 1st and 10 from the 19. They will run it up the middle and not get much. He gets only 3 yards. So 2nd down 7. They're going to continue going with the no huddle. I think if we score one more time, though, it will be done pretty much for them. They won't try to go with the no huddle anymore. They're going to gain 2 yards there on the run. Nothing else going there. So 3rd down and 5. We're going to send some pressure. He throws it left side, and he's got the first down up to the 32. So now we're going to go man coverage. Why are you all the way over here? They're going to run up the middle, and it's a great tackle. Although it does give them a first down. So from the 44-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We're just not even covering number 48. It's a run, and he's got 4 yards. That is about it. Iowa State, though, with a loss, so we could have a chance of moving up. Another run. Powell will make the tackle. It does give him a first down, though. They have ran a lot here on this drive, which is kind of surprising since they've been mostly passing the football. From the 46, they're going to run it. No, they're going to pass it. Over the middle, it's incomplete. Powell knocks it away. That was an RPO. That was play action. It was not an RPO. So 2nd down and 10 from the 46. And they will run it. And he's going to make a man miss. He makes another man miss. Okay, how in the world did he just go through 2 of my players? Because that's what just happened. He just went right through 2 of them. So 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. We're going to send some pressure. How in the world did we not get the sack there? It's almost intercepted. It's going to be down to 3. It's 2nd and goal. I don't know how in the world that we didn't even get the sack. I thought we at least clipped his legs. 2nd down and goal. They're going to snap it before the 2-minute timeout. It's over the middle. It's caught, touchdown. So they're going to make it a 2-score game. With it being 28-14 after we got the pick 6. They answer with a touchdown. And it's 28-14 here after a 10-play, 81-yard drive. We have the still about 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And we'll start from the 25-yard line. So not much rushing yards today here in this one for us. Only at 50 in total. We have Bowens, though. Oh, my. We had a chance. We get only 7, but there is a lot more on that run if we would have got the blocks there or made someone miss. 2nd down. We are going to run it again. Bowens breaks a tackle, and he's going to get out of bounds to the 44 to stop the clock with 1:27. Now at 62 rushing yards here on the game. From the 44. But we're going to run it up the middle, and we got nowhere to go. We only get 3. 2nd down and 7 now. Now Mason is in. We're going to go ahead and throw it to Green, who's got the catch and the first down. We have all 3 of our timeouts. Don't need to throw them, or just need to use them, or not use them just yet. I'm going to go play action. Throw it left side, and it's a nice play by the corner. It's incomplete. Almost had Everhart open there. But it's 2nd down and 10. Ohio State lost to Oregon in a Big Ten matchup. We're just going to go ahead and take off. McCoy is going to get 8 yards. And again, don't need to use our timeout yet. There's 30 seconds left. We don't want to give them time with the football here. On 3rd down and 2. Just going to try to take off again, but we get sacked. This will be a punt. And we're not going to do that because we're going to let the clock run out and now end the first half. A 14-point lead. Maybe go with a long field goal, but at that point, we're up 28-14. We're going to get the ball second half. Don't really need to do that. So we'll start from the 25 after the touchback, and let's see if we can't get the rushing yards here from Bowens or I guess from, Ingram's back in. He is our 4th running back, which is kind of funny that we're using our 4th running back here. But we get maybe back to the line now. Luke Watson's down with an injury. Now Bowens is back in. Don't know why he didn't start for us here. But anywho, we're going to run it. We have some space. Tries to make a man miss. Doesn't, but gets 13 yards. That's a first down. only had 78 rushing yards. He was already over 100 by this time last week. We're going to have Everhart. He's got the first down up to 46. He's got 5 catches for over 60 yards. If we can get the blocks here, this could be a pretty good gain, but we do not get the blocks. And actually get back to the line of scrimmage. Someone's got a torn pec. I think that's another one of our offensive line is out for the season. Hand off to Bowens, who is going to get maybe 5. He's at 83 now. And now Mason is in, who will get the carry. Nice stiff arm, and that's a first down. Up to the 32, a gain of 9. And he's got 3 for 11. Bowens back in after his play a break. We're going to follow the block. And Bowens all the way down to 6. And he is now over 100 yards. Gain of 27 on the play. So first and goal, we're in rock play action. We have our receiver open. It's Stewart, and he's going to drop the ball in the end zone. I mean, he's open. He needs to grab that one. Second down and goal from the 6. We're going to run with Mason, and he's in the end zone. They're going to give him the touchdown. He looked a little short, but we got the touchdown. It's not going to matter. It's going to be 35-14, back to a 21-point lead after a 9-play, 2-minute drive, or 2.5-minute drive, really. So, with that, 21 points. Really helps that we've turned both interceptions that we've had today into touchdowns. One was a pick 6, of course. The other one was almost as well. So first and 10 from the 18. They're going to run left side, and they got nowhere to go. Back to the line of scrimmage. From the 18-yard line. Second down and 10. Again with the no huddle, though. Kind of surprising they're still going no huddle here. Throw over the middle. That's caught. Stewart with a great play after a gain of only 4. And now it's third down. They can go trips right here. On third down and 6, where they just run the football up the middle, and that's going to get maybe a yard. I guess maybe they're thinking that they could get us off guard, but does not happen. And on fourth down, that will force a punt. Stewart, from about the 30, will return it, and he will have up to the 47. So not too shabby here to where we're going to start with the football. And we're going to run it, and unfortunately, our left guard does not get out there in time to get a block. It's going to be a tackle for a loss here for USF. And it'll be second down 11. We're going to run right side where we're going to break a tackle and get 8 yards. Now Bowens is down with an injury. So now Martin is going to be in for pretty much the rest of this one. Where he's going to get the carry, and he gets the first. So Johnny Martin and Mason are going to be the main 2 running backs from here on out. Throws it left side. Johnson Fuller, great catch. First down. Back spasms. He'll be fine. May not play in the rest of the game, but hey, you know. Give it to Mason here on the run. He's got a lot of space down the sideline. Mason is in for the touchdown. One of the backup running backs joins the party. So it's 41 and have a chance to be 42-14. A 28-point lead. I think we'll just run clock by the time we get the football next, because oh no, it's pretty well and over here. So they'll start from the 14-yard line. First and 10 here for USF. They are going to throw it, and it's knocked down incomplete. Could have another chance for a pick 6. It's a dangerous throw. Second down 10 from the 14. They're going to throw it quick. He's got the catch. White will make the tackle after a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They're going to stop with the no huddle. Because, again, they have thrown 3 interceptions, or 2 interceptions. Pretty much could have been 3. Could have been 4, too. He's just going to lob this one up deep. White will just knock it away. It's incomplete. It's 4th down, and that will force a punt. A quick 3 and out there for USF, barely wasting any time on the clock. So, Stewart from about the 40-yard line will have a chance to return. I'm going to cut back inside, but we don't get much, only up to the 46. So we will run clock by the time we get the football. And here on 1st and 10, we do have Bowens back out there, but I really don't want him. It will be Martin the rest of the way. Although on his last carry, he's going to get a decent carry of 8. And we want to keep him healthy as much as we can. 2nd down 2. I'm going underneath to Johnson Fuller, who's already having a career game. That's an easy one to him. He's got 5 for 72 with 2 touchdowns. We have lost some linemen as well. Mason up the middle. We're going to get 5 yards. It will be 2nd down. And 5. Where we have our tight end wide open. It's Cush. And he's going to be down to the 3-yard line. It's 1st and goal. And my goodness, has this offense really poured it on today. Throws over the middle. It is Johnson Fuller for his 3rd of the game. Like I said, it's a career game for him. He's got 3 touchdowns today. Half of our touchdowns have been from Johnson Fuller, and we lead 49-14. Well, I can pretty much go ahead and say that this will be our 4th win in a row to start Season 2. They're dominating here on the road. And we'll finally have a home game next episode, of course, but 2 takeaways, 2 interceptions. Could have been a lot more today, too. They go with a new quarterback, too. They're sitting their starters. They're running up the middle, and he is going to break a tackle and get up to the 40. Pretty good run. So from the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We're going to send some pressure where we don't even get close to him. No tackle there from Ibrahim. And he's got a gain of 22. And this is not very good that the backups are getting this much yards on our starters. 1st and 10, we're getting stuck on a block, and they got the throw out. But a huge hit from Powell. And, of course, I don't know how in the world that he was the one that got hurt there, but all right. 2nd down and 4 from the 31. Got a man in motion. That's a quick throw, and that's a touchdown. That's an RPO. I don't know what in the world that we were doing there and not wanting to cover them, but we give up a touchdown to the backups for USF. It'll be 49-21. A 4-play drive that ends in a touchdown. That's not very good. I would say that's not very good at all. But force from about the 2 will return it, and he will be about up to the 21. So from the 21-yard line, it's 1st and 10. We got Martin out there. He will get the carry, and he will get up to the 25. A gain of 3, maybe 4. But again, we're going to try to run as much time as we can off the clock here. On 2nd down, we're just going to take off with McCoy, and that's a 1st down up to 39. His first run of the game. He's got 3 attempts. Never mind. I thought that was his first. 1st down, we're just going to run with Martin. And he's got a big gain past the 50 up to the 41 of USF. And the running game is now getting going a little bit. Again, both of our main running backs, Ingram and Bowens, have been hurt. in this game with wear and tear injuries. Now Kirkland goes down on injury. He'll be back soon, though, which is fine. We've already had a couple people with torn labrums, though, this year, so that's not very fun. But Martin, again, just right up the gut. Gets 10 yards. Bruised ribs again. He will return soon. It's second down and inches from the 19-yard line, where we are going to run up the middle. That's a first down. 4 minutes to go. Again, just 6 carries, 50 yards is not bad. Not bad at all. From the 17. He's going to roll right. And McCoy is going to take off, and he's got a rushing touchdown. So a very long drive that was pretty much mainly runs. I think we passed once on that whole drive. It's 56-21, a 7-play drive that ends in 3 minutes. And they have 3 minutes to go to score 35 points. They need 5 touchdowns in a matter of 3 minutes. Which I don't think will happen, especially with backups in. So first and 10 from the 25-yard line. They are going to throw it, and he's going to be sacked. Only second sack of the game. That's Vierling with the sack. It's now second down and 15. Man, motion, they go to the running back. So back to the line of scrimmage. It's third down and 15. From the 20-yard line, they're going to throw it. Almost got his. He threw. It is incomplete. Gould almost had the 3rd pick of the game for this defense. That's a punt. And with 2:38 to go, all we really need to do is run pretty much the clock all the way down and hit triple zeros. And we will go to 4-0 here on the season. Before Stewart will return, though, and he's going to get up to 48. But another win here for Temple. And another challenge complete as well. Martin right up the middle. That's a first down up to the 36. That will bring us down to the 2-minute timeout. But man, oh man, has this game been pretty, I wouldn't really say easy for us, but maybe it was. From the 36, we're just going to run the football. And Martin will be taken down after a gain of a yard. But we have, I mean, if we get 7 yards, we have over 500 yards of offense in this game alone, which we will. It's Mason getting us the first down, and that will pretty much do it. A lot of yards from our running backs here in this one. Johnson Fuller had a career game. And, yeah, it was just a total domination on the road here for both these games. And that will do it after the pass to Martin. And we will go to 4-0 on the season. Season 2 is off to a great start. First 4 games are all wins. And a 56-21 win. We didn't even need the 21-point second quarter to win, or third quarter to win. McCoy's the player of the game, 210 passing yards, 5 touchdowns on the day. Of course, one was rushing-wise. But, man, oh man, was this game fun. 19 of 24 for 210, 4 passing touchdowns. Bowens had 16 for 125, Martin 8 for 67, Mason 7 for 60 with 2 touchdowns. McCoy 4 for 39 with a touchdown. Ingram only 3 for 9 before he had an injury. Receiving-wise, Johnson Fuller 6 for 75 with 3 receiving touchdowns. Everhart 6 for 67. Green 2 for 12. Martin, Sledge, Cush, Mason, Bowens all had 1 catch. Sledge had the touchdown. That's nice. Defensive-wise, Alu had 6 tackles to lead the team. I'm pretty sure I said that name right. We had a ton of tackles for a loss. 2 sacks by Veerley and Badmus. Culp and White both had interceptions. White did have the pick 6. So we did have a defensive touchdown in this one. Kicking-wise, we were perfect on the day, 8 for 8. We had not punt. And we had 2 kick returns for 39 yards for 2 touchdowns. Punt returns, we had 4 for 40, the longest of 15 in this one. So, but a win is a win. We get to add another 3-star player to the board, which will probably go after the quarterback because we are desperately in need of one since we're going to be losing a lot of players here this season. But again, we're hoping for a double or a triple challenge at some point, because we desperately need one if we want to go after a 4-star player or anything like that. So we're going to add this guy, McMahon. He's an athlete, but we do have the 2-star or 2 pipeline bonus. So that's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit the like button down below. It is free to help out the channel. And yeah, if you guys have any other goals to think of for game day challenges, write a comment down below as well. And I'll get that added in on the wheel to have more fun. But right now, 4-0. Hopefully we continue this next week. And in the next episode, we'll have 2 more games. We will have UConn and then Army on a home and then an away game. But then we're going to end it with 2 home games to end the season. But hopefully we can complete our challenges and get our wins to get more players onto the board. So anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, weekend, whenever you guys are watching this, and I'm out. Peace.